Collison. In the 8 machine out of Sarnia, the arcade contracting entry, Randy Kirkendale. Inside of row 13 from Port Lambton, Ontario, he's in the Menzie Automotive. Number 5 is Chuck Menzie. On the outside of row 12 in the 4D machine, the Edgar Excavating. Number 4D, it's Brandon Edgar. Inside of row 12 in the 14 Wilds printing entry from Centralia, it's the Wild Man, Cody Wilds. Next up from Innisfil, in the Ryan's Landscaping, number 23, Connor Maltese. And on the inside of row 11 in the 48 Machine the Guns Auto Service entry, he's also from Innisfil, it's Colton Everingham. On the outside of row 10, in the 11 machine, put those hands together for Ethan Constable. And making his first appearance here in 2025 at Delaware Speedway, former Super Stock champ from Strasbourg, Andrew Ferreira. On the outside of row 9, out of Kingsville, in the 15 machine, put those hands together for Mike Herniak Jr. And on the inside of row 9, making his Delaware Speedway Super Stock debut in the Grace sponsor number 20, it's Mason Culver. On the outside of row 8, in the Tire Depot number 42, it's Daniel Hahn. And on the inside of that row, in the 26 machine, in the Century Masonry and Construction entry, Jacob Booth. On the outside of row 7 in the 71 machine, from Mount Bridges, it's Jake the Snake Sheridan. And on the inside, in the 57 machine, the left 8 towing entry, out of St. Thomas, that's Ethan Orr. One of our other drivers do double duty outside of row 6 in the 89C Stewart's Equipment London Recreational Racing entry from Brumbo, Sean Chenoweth. And on the inside of row 6 from Air London Drive Systems entry 77 of J.R. Fitzpatrick. That brings us into our top 10, the Douglas Windows and Doors. Number 28 out of London. Put those hands together for Ryan Dyson. And on the inside of row 5, the Radar Auto Parts entry, the 07, feature winner on opening night, Nick Ramsey. On the outside of row 4, your point leader in the Bester Forest product, number 36, Zed. From Brampton, it's the Thrillbilly Lane Zardo. And on the inside of row 4, from Windsor, the Radar Auto Parts entry, also doing double duty, feature winner last Friday in late models, Ray Morneau. That brings us to our top 6 qualifiers. First, running double duty on the outside of row 3. He's in the Dumas Development number 19 from Kilworth. It's Connor Pritiko. And on the inside of row 3, in the 45 machine from London, put those hands together for Joe Lawrence. On the outside of row 2, in the Image Line Branding Solutions number 83, Brody Rickwood. And also from St. Thomas, in the 7 machine, put those hands together for 2-time feature winner this year, Pete Bangerless Jr. And that brings us to our Nagy front row. On the outside of row 1, he's in the Humberview Parts.ca number 93 from Mount Hope. It's Carson Nagy! And on the pole, the Epic Racewear pole, in the Pure Energy Dance Studio 36, from Mount Hope, it's Hudson Nagy! I'm going to get, oh Jordan, you have helpers down there?
I got some of the folks from Dayco down here. They're going to help us fire it up here for the finale. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Driver, start your engine!
Special guest up here joining us tonight, fresh off a Boat Stock race. The 2025. I know you're never gonna get tired of hearing this. The 2025 Sunset Speedway Modified Champion Wally Wilson First of all, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
How cool was that, winning the Modified Championship in Sunset?
I never really thought it was going to happen, and then we won the first one and just kind of kept winning and never looked back.
And I guess it got you a bone stock ride tonight. You met the Howards out over the years. You're good friends with Jesse and Cass. How did that come together? How did you get the ride tonight?
Cass just kind of asked me out of the blue, and I obviously wasn't going to turn it down, and bone stocks are fun.
Have you been up here ever to watch a race before from this view?
I've been below the spotter stand, that's about it.
Pretty cool up here, right?
Yeah, pretty cool.
So, obviously, Dayco Super Stock Championship on the line here tonight, 50 laps to go. We got Wayne Zardo coming into tonight, leading the points. As our guest, we always give our guest first pick. So, Wally, who do you have for the feature here tonight?
I don't know, it feels pretty stacked. It's not really a bad car in the field, but I think I got my eyes on Joe Lawrence.
Oh, George down in turns. Well, he was way down in turns 1 and 2, I think. George, do you have a favorite here tonight? Who you got?
I like Pete Vanderwitz Jr. first and third. He showed some speed this year.
There you go. Vanderwitz Jr. now off the board. I'm going to go with the champ, trying to make all the ground up he can to win a championship. I'm going to take the 93 cars today. So there you go. Wally's got Joe Lawrence. George's got Pete Vanderwitz, who's won 2 out of the last three features. I'm going to take that he's got to try to turn that as quickly as possible here. From that other side, he's 2 points behind Zardo, and Zardo struggling in qualified, not inside the top 6. But we know he races well here. We'll see for that 36 tonight. How about now, boys? You make money up for drivers here this weekend. A $10,000 bonus if you win it.
That's a lot of money. They'll buy tires for it. They'll buy a lot of tires. I feel like there's a couple guys that you know the thing. I really wish I would, but I don't think they would, because they're all pretty nice guys. I don't think they'd ever do anything like that, ever.
I haven't seen anybody's grandma out here yet tonight. That would be, if somebody's grandma ever came out to race, you know she'd get wrecked, right?
Oh, absolutely.
What was that? There you go. So if you brought a minivan here tonight, and grandma brought a minivan here tonight, we're going to have some fun. Or not, if you got 600 bucks to win, I'd wreck grandma for 600 bucks. So this time on, we need you to stand up, wave something white, wave something bright. Aha, a seat cushion. Your neighbor gets their lighted up. Let's give these drivers a big wave. The Dayco Super Stocks to close off their season. 50 laps here this evening again. 10 grand if you can win tonight and tomorrow night as a bonus. We are going to pay out the top driver over 2 nights, a minimum $2,500. So $2,500 to the driver who gets the best 2 finishes, and if you can win both, 10 grand. I never thought about this one until earlier on tonight. I was talking to Jesse Anderson, and he said, I'm surprised somebody didn't put a DVD car in and hand pick the winner of this stock race and get late model ride tomorrow.
It's not a bad idea.
Halfway there, wouldn't you? I think so. I don't know if there was any rules about pre-registering. If that's a racer though, why is that gray area? So again, 50 laps, Super Stock here tonight, Super Stock Championship. Province of Ontario. Carson Nagy, he's got 2 in a row, looking to make 3 in a row here tonight. He is 2 points behind Wayne Zardo in the standings. Let brother Hudson help him out here in the early going. Let brother get that bonus point early. We'll see. It's a Nagy front row. Off turn 4. Hudson in the bottom of the 36. Carson in the 93 up top.
Dragging in the left front.
And it's got to be tough. I don't know if you were watching on that start. Lane Zardo was having a heck of a time. Ray Morneau, Lane Zardo might be chasing the championship. Ray Morneau is chasing 10 grand. I don't think Ray Morneau cares about Lane Zardo's championship, Wally.
You know, you would like to think he does, but I don't think he does. I think he wants that win.
So again, Carson Nagy in the 93. He has a late model lined up for tomorrow, racing Jesse Kennedy's car. Nancy and Connor Pritiko will be in his own car tomorrow night. 45 on Joe Lawrence also will be running double duty as will Lane Zardo in the 93. Patrick doing double duty. He's 71 of Jim Sheridan doing double duty as well. I'm pretty sure I got them all. He thinks. So a lot of drivers do double duty, 8 of them, chasing that $10,000 or at least $2,500. Carson Nagy quickly getting that bonus point for leading a lap. So get to the word finish when they're running right now. Carson Nagy scored 3 times in a row. He still has some work to do in that 36. Also very close from third on back. Nick Ramsey has 7 points over Chenoweth for third. And then Hudson Nagy is 14 points back from Chenoweth. And only 1 point over Ryan Dyson for a final spot in the top 5. So Wally, obviously we've been talking about that big late model race for tomorrow as the cars sit in the choose cone and make the choose on which lane they will start in. But the modifieds in action for they were excited. you made over the season come tomorrow as we decide that Oscar Modified Championship, also Oscar Hot Rod Championship will be decided tomorrow. And of course, the APC Late Model Championship decided tomorrow. But right now we're set to go back racing. We got one lap in the books. You've got Connor Nagy happy to take the outside with brother Hudson on the bottom. Row 2 still in 83 of wins. Again, that's the 42 machine. So 43 laps left to go as we get set to go back green. It's been Hudson Nagy on the point since the get-go. He's going to give his brother Hudson the inside. And Carson. coming to me. I'm going to catch you. So it's not like it's flat, it's just right off the rip.
Yeah.
So 34 laps left to go, 17 miles to decide this one. You've got the 36 of Hudson Nagy taking the outside, the 93 of Carson Nagy on the bottom. But machine, 77 of Connor Pritiko went for a ride.
Yeah, that's the way inside group got the rumble strips through the center of the corner, got underneath JR, and then tried to check up as he rolled up the track. Just got into the left rear of the 77 and backed up the rest of the field.
So Wally, sometimes in iRacing you can get down on that flat and really get the car to turn. It doesn't seem to work quite as well in the real world.
No, if you do that, it usually turns a little too much.
So, tough break for Jacob Booth. That car hit hard. And you see both the Brandon Point tow truck and the Newbies tow truck out there going to take the 5 and the 26 off.
Get quickly out of the car and checking out the damage.
Substituted driver for tomorrow. Like if Hudson wins tonight, does Carson lose his ride tomorrow?
I don't know. I can't say I saw a rule of that.
Still goes back to the Jesse Kennedy to be determined ride. Tough break for the Guns Auto Service entry. Colton Everingham continues to the night 7th in points. So 33 laps left to go. built down to the bottom of the juice cone. Giving that outside lane to Brody Redwood, who's never been to victory lane at Delaware Speedway, and imagine getting your first one here tonight.
Yeah, he's been close a few times. He's trying to get there. He's turned close pretty fast tonight.
And a record Super Stock first year tonight, 23 up for grabs for these drivers. As spun right in front of the Missouri Express billboard. Must be something about great Canadian weekends. Hudson Nagy, one career Dayco Super Stock race, and it came a year ago tonight. So there's something about Delaware Speedway in the fall for Hudson Nagy.
Definitely comes on in the fall time.
Your Ridgewood second, Connor Pritiko third. Depending on how the 07-9C end up. The two cars in So, Connor Maltese not in the right spot. Once you choose, you have chosen. Switch through after that. Hudson Nagy on the point. Connor Pritiko alongside him. Connor, former late model champ here at Delaware Speedway, winner of last year's Dayco 300. As well as a Canada Day here earlier on this year. had the 36 little loose on turn 2 a couple times. Connor Pritiko in the 19. Well, Wally, you're the expert. You're the color commentator up here. That 19 has come to life, or has he just been saving it?
I don't really think there's much saving to do in these cars. Honestly, I think Connor's just been coming all race, but he just hasn't looked back yet.
So we'll see what Hudson Nagy does. I would imagine he will take the bottom. And if I were Pritiko, I would waste no time going to the top. He tries to become a two-time Dayco champ, and Hudson Nagy tries to become a three-time Dayco champ. Carson in good shape right now, restarting fourth, but still a lot can happen in the last 2 miles. One to go side, this time by Hudson Nagy. We'll see if it gets physical. Carson Nagy will restart fourth. Vanderwitt Jr. will restart fifth. Joe Lawrence has hung around all night. He will restart sixth. Gary Edenson throws the Oxford Dodge pace car off the speedway. Field in the hands of Hudson Nagy, who brings him down really slow to restart five. Carson Nagy climbing from the 93, so that is good news. He's out of the car. Carson Nagy, that's what cost him a couple weeks ago. So Carson was on it was tough. We were watching the leaders, and then we were watching that happen, and by the time I saw that happen, they were all kinds of out of shape. You had cars 3 wide. And how about this? Connor Pritiko. go to victory lane. Takes the lead away lane, the Dumas Development number 19 machine. And we are going to welcome the 36Z of Wayne Zardo to victory lane as well, as the championship will be awarded here this evening. Wally, what a finish.
Yeah, that was something. Had action all over the front stretch there.
Connor Pritiko hopping out of the car down here in Pennzoil victory lane. Give it up for your feature winner. Connor made that one interesting for us. Tell me how you're feeling.
Surreal, man. First starting the Super Stock and battle with a guy like Hudson Nagy there on the last lap. It was pretty there. I'm just super proud of this team for busting their butt today, and you know, we had one of the fastest cars on the racetrack tonight. So you know, I'm proud to be representing the Children's Health Foundation here. We had our hospital visit yesterday, and you know, it was a little emotional, and having all these handprints and signatures on the car is pretty awesome.
What's it going to take to get that 10 grand tomorrow night?
Got to make it through all 300 laps, and then you know, it's a long haul. You're in it there. You're riding around for the first 200, and you go at the end. So you know, I got to thank all my sponsors for making this possible. H&N Roofing and Sheet Metal, Domus Development, Southwest Property Clare, Glencoe Water Recyclers. I know they're sitting somewhere up in the VIP right now, but yeah, what an awesome night.
Connor Pritiko gets it done down here in the Dayco Super Stocks, wins the feature. 36Z hopping out down here in Pennzoil Victory Lane. He can hear you folks. Give it up for your 2025 Dayco Super Stock champion, Blade Zardo. Hoisting the trophy. What a night for the driver of the 36. Layton, you pulled that one from the jaws of defeat. Take me through what you're feeling right now.
First and foremost, I hope Carson's okay. I can see something starting to happen coming off corner 4 there. And I hate to say it, but my eyes kind of opened and my lips got a little bit wet. And then when I saw it happen, my heart sank for my competitor Carson. So, but I guess it just goes to show it's never over till it's over. And Fat Lady sang on us. We're the champions.
What's it feel to put your name on that trophy again?
Hey, it's been a long time coming. We haven't finished outside the top 3 in the championship since we started it. It's just kept on getting snagged and running 2 races here at Delaware, which is my worst track. It really makes it difficult for us to capture it. But I'm glad we were able to do this with Montgomery Ford on board, Gully Bridge Transportation, Badger Daily, Andy Schmidt's here. We got all the boys from the group. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to the fans who stuck it out for that long race. And, it's going to be a hell of a show tomorrow.
Blade Zardo pulls off a close one down here. He's your 2025 Dayco Super Stock champion.